Good morning, friends. Today we will be talking about air fuel mixtures and its requirements. So, you deep knowledge take here air fuel mixtures and its requirements. Friends, you know for uh, air fuel ratios required by the engines are different for different purposes. As you simple take stationary engine, the desired air fuel ratio you see here is 1. This gives maximum economy if engine is stationary. But if engine having transported used in transportations, then air fuel requirement is totally different because for economy purpose air fuel ratio is different, and for maximum power output air fuel ratio is totally different. So this is requirement of air fuel ratio. The engine used in automobile are operated at different loads and different speeds, so therefore proper air fuel mixture should be supplied to the engine as per requirement. As you know, we take a gasoline engine in SI engine, that means if spark ignition engine we take gasoline. So in this octane, use octane. This formula what? C8H18. What is different kind of this requirement we discussed here, calculate here. So the chemically correct combustions, friend, we make a equation for chemically correct equation for octane number, for octane fuel. So equation written here, C8H18, and this octane required what? Oxygen. Then during combustions it may produce carbon dioxide as well water vapor, H2O. So chemically balanced both equation, both sides 2 and 25, here 16 and here 18. So this is balanced equation. So you know, to multiply what? To multiply 12, here 12 multiply 8, C, plus 1 multiply 1 numbers and 18 as well, plus carbon dioxide only we take oxygen, then 25 multiply 16 multiply here 2. So if we calculate this, we need 228 plus oxygen what? 800. So if one, if we take one octane C8H18, then oxygen need what? Oxygen need 800 divided by 228. If we divide, then find out 3.5. What is this mean? This means if ratio octane is, we take here, and oxygen, if this is having 1 ratio is to 3.5. If one part take octane, then we need for complete combustions 3.5 oxygen. If one part octane, then for complete combustion we need oxygen 3.5. So we know by mass, this is other way, by mass we know oxygen ratio what? 23%, and by volume oxygen what? 21%. 21%. So if 3.5 divided by multiply 100 divided by 23 by mass, we taking by mass, so what will be ratio? 15.25. That means if octane C8H18 is to oxygen, if we take one part octane, then we need 15.25 oxygen. If we take 1 kg of octane, then we need 2 oxygen, 15.25 oxygen. 15.25 oxygen to burn complete combustion, or you say chemically correct combustion. This is requirement. But friends, there is a limited range of air fuel ratio which can be ignited in SI engines, and this limit is 7 is to 1, 7 is to 1 to 20 is to 1. This is rich side. Here you see limited ignition system. Here this is a middle point, and this part ignition range, and middle point 15 is to 1, and this point to this part is known excess fuel, here to here excess fuel, and this part contain what? Excess air and excess fuel. So this region is known as rich fuel, too rich, and this region is known as too lean, that means very lean amount of fuel. So 7 is to 1, 15 is to 1, 20 is to 1. This is the reason of limited range of ignition, and this 15 is to 1 is known as stoichiometric air fuel ratio. This graph shows air fuel ratio, you see here this shows air fuel ratio, and this 15 is to 1 known as stoichiometric air fuel ratio. This is ignition range, and if you reach 20 is to 1, 20 is to 1 is known as lean mixtures, and 7 is to 1 known as rich mixtures, and stoichiometric mixture is known as 15 is to 1. So this is the limiting range of engines to combustions properly. So that is out the range of 7 is to 1 and 20 is to 1. It is difficult to sustain the flame propagation. It is, friend, notice here, it is difficult to sustain the flame propagation inside the engine. Therefore air fuel ratio supplied to the engine must be between the limited of inflammability. There is a necessary point of engine. So thank you, you use it.